Elon Musk is one of the wealthiest, most successful men on earth. But what the most recent Twitter saga teaches us is that he doesn't have this workplace leadership thing figured out. People think that Musk is successful because he's an asshole. But I think what this instance shows us is that Musk is allowed to be an asshole because he's successful. And actually, he might be more successful if he was less of an asshole. During his first week or so, he cuts about half of the workforce, including executive, content moderators, managers. Many employees found out that they were fired because they were locked out of their laptops and out of their accounts, out of Slack. Many employees were fired, and then Twitter panicked and had to try and hire them back because they realized they needed them. And my colleague Pavitra Mohan pointed out that there are really big business implications of mismanaged layoffs. The lesson here is that while layoffs are always difficult, mismanaged layoffs can be bad for your bottom line and employee morale. He's fired off half the company, but his first email to employees is telling them how bad the business is, how bad the days ahead are, and how workers are going to have to come into the office or get fired. Musk thinks that these hardline policies are going to get his workers to work harder and be more committed, but what instead started happening is that hundreds of employees have started leaving the company. Some employees who were fired are going to have to go back because they need the job. And if you are going to go back to an employer who fired you, there's some things you can do. You can try and give yourself a fresh start, mentally, physically, right? Try and sit somewhere else in the office, and you can take advantage of the relationships you already have. We've seen some pretty considerable worker solidarity. There are some people who think that this is going to lead to increased union participation in the tech industry, this type of increased solidarity. One lesson for workers here may be that, your colleagues can be your biggest allies in these types of positions.